Welcome to Redbeard and the Den of Tools. Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bearer, back again here in the Den of Tools. And today, well, we normally talk about some fun and, maybe lighthearted kind of stuff. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit serious. Most men lead happy, productive lives, but some men, especially as they get older, might experience, some performance issues, if you will. Well, there's a term for this now, for this condition. It's called SnapOn Abandoned by Dealer Syndrome, or in other words, SADS. Yes, many people have complained about not getting the support that they're expecting from their SnapOn rep, and there can be multiple causes. The dealer's on tool hold, the dealer is new, he wants you to spend more money before he'll warranty a tool. Maybe the dealer just doesn't like you. Who knows? But the good news is we know about some of the onset signs for SADS. We know how to identify it. Often these symptoms can start popping up when stuff like, say, your dealer quits, your dealer gets fired, your dealer just plain up and moves, your dealer passes on, or even when they just plain abandon their route. In this situation, hundreds of customers can be left high and dry. Sure, some might say, but you can just mail it in. Just call customer support, get a warranty authorization, then box up the tool, then take it off to get it sent off for a replacement, and then wait to get a replacement. Sounds super easy. By the way, I tease Bruce here. You should check out his channel. He's got some good content on there. Okay, mostly good content. Not exactly cub friendly, if you will, but it can be entertaining. But back to the point. Wasn't part of the justification of these tools the promise of super easy support? Just hand the broken tool back to Snappy when he comes back around and it'll get replaced then and there. I mean, isn't that the value proposition that most loyal SnapOn fans use to justify their purchase? I mean, let's be honest. SnapOn marketing consistently pushes basically their three tenets, their holy pillars, if you will. That is first of all, they're best-in-class tools. These are the best tools any mechanic can buy. If you're a real mechanic, this is what you're buying. And, I might agree, at least maybe back in my grandfather's day. But I'd argue that new manufacturing tech has allowed most companies to catch up, or at least get within spitting distance. Don't believe me? Check out my best combination wrenches video we just did. It's going to be a link up there. Secondly, made in America. Yeah, SnapOn really pushes this aspect. Always sporting the red, white, and blue. They're talking about how American they are. But these days, many, if not most, SnapOn products are actually made overseas. Yeah, I know you're going to say, arguing, well, the hand tools are all made in the U.S. And yes, the hand tools are almost all made in the U.S. But if you look at the entire SnapOn catalog, over half of it seems to be made overseas. And the third tenet, though, this is the one they keep going back on. This is what you're prepaying for, really, isn't it? And that is that lifetime warranty. But again, we have to be honest in that competition has kind of caught up to this. Almost everyone and their brother seems to be offering a lifetime warranty with their hand tools these days. But they do, however, SnapOn, I should say, does lead the pack by offering that caveat, that side bit, the fact that it's a dealer-serviced warranty. In fact, don't take my word for it. It's in their contract. Okay, it might be a little bit, tough to read there. But if you zoom on in, right there, it says, or hand it right back to a dealer authorized rep. That's your snappy SnapOn dealer right there. It says it literally right there in their contract. Sure, and that's kind of the dilemma right there, isn't it? What happens when your dealer just goes away? Sure, at some point, corporate will probably get around to reselling the route, but when? And will the new dealer even decide to service your location? Believe it or not, there's a ton of pressure on dealers to make sales goals, and I've heard hundreds of accounts of dealers basically abandoning low sales locations, either because the guys there are new and they're on a budget and they just don't buy enough SnapOn tools, or maybe the guys there were like true blue SnapOn hardcores, but they've been doing it for years and they've already bought all the tools they need. Either way, if your location isn't currently buying tools, there's a good chance that Snappy may not just be stopping there every week or every 2 weeks or ever. Anyway, The real question here is, doesn't Snap-on as a corporation now have an obligation at this point to make sure that you get the service that you paid for? And rest assured, that service is worked into the price of that tool. I mean, I didn't just pay $33 for a single 10mm wrench for no reason, did I? Well, maybe I did. In many cases, though, people can go weeks, months, or even years without seeing Snappy pulling into their lot. In my research, I found that the average, let's say, loyal Snap-on tech can easily spend over $100,000 in tools during the course of their career. That's a hell of an investment, man. And then to spend that much money and in the end be told, oh yeah, sorry, just call corporate and get an authorization, then find a box and box it up and head down to your local UPS store and just send it off. It's super easy, barely an inconvenience. Well, it's time to man up, or bear up as the case may be, and stand up and comment down below and let us know if you've had to suffer through dealer abandonment syndrome. Has your dealer left you high and dry? I want to hear your stories. I want to hear your comments about what your situations have been in any cases where you think that, basically the corporate has let you down. You paid a high price for these tools, and part of that agreement was that Snap-on would always be there. So maybe if we can get enough traction on this, we get enough people talking about it, maybe Snap-on Corporate will actually step up and do something about it. We can only hope, right? All right, enough depressing talk. Let's move on to something more fun. The Bear here is going to be live on the air over at the Maintenance Man's channel this Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. I'll be there with Neil and our brother Bear, Justin Dow there. And we're going to be talking tools and all sorts of stuff. So be sure to check it out. I'll put a link down to Neil's channel down below. Well, anyway, that's all the Bear has for you today. You all take care. Don't forget, why don't you chomp that like button down there. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing and ringing the bell. Don't miss any of the updates coming down the road here. And until next time, you all take care, God bless, and shine on.